Hello, curious screeners. Did you know that a shrimp's heart is in its head? Well, unfortunately for you, we will not be talking about that today, but we will be discussing the poetic function of language by talking about songs. The song we will be talking today is Jolene by Dolly Parton, and we will be comparing it to a cover done by Lil Nas X. Before we dive in, we will need to talk about the idea of transtextuality. Transtextuality is all that sets the text in relationship, whether obvious or concealed, with other texts. Now, this is according to Gerard Gannett. Within transtextuality, there are 5 relationships that texts have between each other. Now, today in this video, we'll be discussing only one of them in depth, and that one is metatextuality.
Hypertextuality is when there is original text referred to as a hypertext, and then direct adaptation, which is referred to as a hypertext. Now, the song Jolene, when sung by Dolly Parton, it's referred to as the hypertext, while the cover sung by Lil Nas will be considered a hypertext because it's a copy of the original text. Now, on the other hand, metatextuality, according to Jeanette, it unites a text with another of which it speaks without necessarily citing it.
Now, with this in mind, we can talk about how Lil Nas X's cover has a metatextual relationship with Dolly Parton's original song. Now, this is because the hypertext is transformed by changing the paratext while adding and removing signs. Now we've got that out of the way, we can talk about the first main change that we can see.
So on the cover version is the emotive function. In Dolly Parton's version, it shows her relating to a woman called Jolene and how she's begging her for her to choose another man that's not her husband. On the other hand, this homodiegetic language flips with Lil Nas X's version. This is because of the function of heterodiegetic language in a form of narrative communication. It's not his story. He's only singing about a character, Jolene. For both artists, the diegesis is influenced by this object in their narratives. Dolly Parton identifies as a woman and Lil Nas X identifies as a man. The pronouns used throughout the song are still applied to Lil Nas X's romantic life because he is an outwardly proud gay man. Let's go back to Parton. With a change of point of view in mind, we can see that when Lil Nas X sings Jolene without changing the pronouns, it creates a carnivalesque aspect to the semisphere.
The older version of Jolene is categorized as a country song. The instrumentation in this song is elaborate and uses many instruments. Dolly's song uses a fast tempo, while in Lil Nas X's cover, the song is slower and simpler. Lil Nas turns the song from a country song to a country blues song.
These myths that are present in both versions of the song have to do with romance, infidelity, heartbreak, and jealousy. These are the lyrics that support the myths. These myths are also intensified by proxemics. These are less present in Dolly's version since she treats the narrative as something that happened a long time ago. She smiles and jokes around, signifying a nonchalant attitude. While Lil Nas X proxemics feel more intimate and serious. He remains with a monotone expression and never smiles. Dolly's entertaining our audience while Lil Nas X is expressing his emotions.
Now that we have analyzed both versions of the song, we've concluded that Dolly Parton's version is better because we feel that this version flips the narrative on the myth of heartbreak.
Normally, a heartbreak is represented as something sad and devastating in songs. However, Dolly Parton's version utilizes auditive signifiers, such as higher pitched notes and fast tempo, to remove the foreboding sense of the lyrics. Although Lil Nas X cover is great, it doesn't beat the original.
If you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time!